to another episode of Trading Game 101 with Pips to Porsches. This is Chapter 3, Top-Down Analysis. So I'm going to be going over analyzing higher time frames for potential areas of interest. So basically, the monthly, the weekly, the daily. Scaling down to further analyze for more confirmations of price action and time. Identifying areas of interest in Confluence with where price was currently, where price would leave or return to. Uh, that. And then lower time frame confirmations to frame a trade idea, potentially finding a better entry point. Also, Confluence with higher time frame and lower time frames to find an entry for a high probability trade. So I'm on the daily right now. Um, I would go up to the weekly and monthly, but we're just gonna keep it simple today. So I'm on the daily time frame, and I have marked off these areas, right? Because in my video about market structure, this is basically an area of support turned resistance, right? Let's see. I'm gonna use my little bullseyes. So actually, I'll make this green for support. As you can see, these little bullet points. And then after we broke structure coming down here, right, we got this rejection here. And I'll turn this one red. And we got more somewhat rejection going on over here. So I'll just leave that for now. So clearly we can see that this level here on the daily between 1800 and 1815, we'll call it, we've had a lot of price action going on. Okay, areas of interest, right? We're looking for multiple touches, right? We got 3 areas of rejection up here. I'll just put that so you can see the overall. And then we got 3 touches of, we got 3 hits down here, right? Massive support. Massive. So that's basically what we're looking for on the higher time frames. And we're also paying attention to the trend. Okay. So we can obviously see that once price fell from here, this was the high, made this low, lower high, lower low, right? Lower high, equal lows, broke below, made this low, high, low. Okay. I know there's a bunch of little, swings in between, but I'm using the bigger picture here. Okay. So we go high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Areas of interest where price is significantly being influenced to do one thing or the other. So we're selling off, boom, we hit this level, we turn around. This is on a daily time frame, so each of these candles represents a whole 24 hours. So if this level had enough power or enough strength, I'll say, to force price to turn around here, right, then we know that this level has a lot of it's a very sought after level of structure. So scaling down to further analyze more confirmations of price action in time. So right now we're on the daily, and after we came down here and made this low, we broke above these old highs, okay? Or barely. I mean, it broke above enough. That was a significant boost. Came back down, retested, broke all the way up here. So we got this low, high, equal low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Now, the reason why I marked off this area is because we're getting a lot of touches here, right? Price breaking above. We're gonna see, because if price end up breaking above this and closing above this candle, I might be in it. Might be in it for a nice buy to the upside. We could see 1860, or at least 1845 from 1815. So what is that? 18. Okay, I'll do the pip count later. I think it's like 300 pips. 18, 25, 100, 35. Okay, so it's about 300 pips. Okay, so let's scale down to the 4-hour. Scaling down to further analyze more confirmations of price action in time. Okay. It's a little harder on the 4-hour because these are 4-hour candles. So the timing of when these sessions are opening and closing don't really show much. But here we can see, plain as day. So this is coming into London session right here, 2 a.m. Falls down here, makes these lows, right? 8 a.m. New York open. We take out. I don't think it actually took out that low, but whoever was actually anticipating on the market still selling from this point, right? Price came back up, retested, shot up. So everybody who was selling got taken out, and everybody who was buying got taken out because price came right back down. And this was all within New York open. But the overall picture is we got a lot of consolidation around this area, right? And this was the little line that I had marked on the daily time frame. So this main structure from the daily, we can see we got a lot of price action, right? So as soon as we get into the box, what what happens? Rejection. Tries it again, rejected. Gathered itself up, rejected. Support punctured. Not enough momentum, stay up, rejected. So that's why me personally, I'm just paying attention to what's going on inside this zone and which way, price breaks out, because this was a nice move, but being that this wick is so huge, it just shows a lot of rejection to the upside. But if I draw this trend line, you can see that price has been still moving up. That's why I'm kind of like, I might buy in here pretty soon, but who knows? I'm waiting on that confirmation move. So this is in confluence with our uptrend on gold right now, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Now, what I would be paying attention to is the breakout of this box All right, let's go back to the hour time frame. The breakout and the retest above this box, I mean, it's kind of okay. So it broke above this daily structure, this box here, and it retested the top of this box. So I'm really waiting on a nice break above and close above this candle here. But I mean, we still got quite some room. This is like another 100 pips right here almost. So just being patient. Let me see. Identifying areas of interest in Confluence with why price would want to leave or return. Okay, so an area of interest in Confluence with why price would want to leave or return. Well, when we see all this consolidation down here, right? Price has kept trying to break above this daily structure. I mean, if we look at it, right? Currently, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About, almost like 20 times that it's been trying to break above this structure. That's why I'm kind of like, okay, I might hop in on a buy because it's been testing this area so many times. But being the fact that it keeps getting rejected, it's like, it's kind of iffy right now. But the overall message out of this is on a higher time frame, on the daily time frame, we have broken structure to turn around and become bullish, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher highs, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. So it would be safe to take buys because price has been making higher highs and higher lows. Lower time frame confirmations to frame a trade idea, potentially find better entry point. Um, I mean, for a beginner trader, I wouldn't necessarily start finding entries on, like anything lower than a 30-minute or a 15-minute just yet, because you want to practice on market structure, price action, and doing your top-down analysis. So from 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 this point of market structure, right, we can see that basically this area here, price broke above this old high, found support, right? Tested it, retested this level, shot up, came back, broke below this whole low area here, right? Even came down lower, came back up, broke above, and now, it's kind of, it's not necessarily consolidating, but it's not going too much higher or too much lower. So I would consider consolidation. Um, but for entry points, you just really want to wait on the break and retest. That's the best way any like novice trader can start, because once you see price break, chances are it's going to retest that same level that it broke above, as you can see here. Let's go ahead and drop some of these. Right. Can't really see that. Right. So this was a retest level. Price broke above this. 1, 2, buckle the shoe. So now, I mean, from what I'm seeing, price could potentially, it's above this structure. So it broke above, right? And it retested, could possibly retest. I think it might come back down to about from 1811 to 1810, 1809 area. And if we get support, like strong support, and then a breakout, I'm buying. And it's also about using proper risk management, because if you're, let's just say, let's say we did something like this, right? Now, to me, this is a safe trade. We'll just do something like that, right? Something simple. This is a safe trade because if price is gonna break below these old lows right here, right? Because there's liquidity resting above this low. So if price was to break down, I mean, potentially it could come down a little further. So that's about 30 pips, right? For 90 pips, so 3-to-1 ratio. If price was to break below this, then chances are it's probably going to come and try to take all of this out, or it could come down and respect this trend line. So maybe even something like this, right? That's a little safer, and you could probably even take this up to the top of that box. So if I was to see price come down, test this area, and start finding support, then that's a good look for a buy. If I was to see price break above, but start showing little candles, like not necessarily like this because it broke above and then wicked down and shot up, but little candles like this where it doesn't look like there's much momentum. You know, it's just all about how the play runs. Patience pays. So, um, Confluence with the higher time frame and the lower time frame to find an entry on a high probability trade. I mean, really, this is all the confluence you need. You need to identify on a higher time frame the trend of the market. Analyze the structure, and find consolidation. And once you find consolidation, look for these. Let me see. I'm gonna copy this box right here because I see some. And you're just waiting for the break and retest. So this is I'm not telling y'all to buy this, but this is actually a nice little play right here, because we see that this is a decent amount of consolidation, right? After it made this high, came down, respected it, made this low, respected it, never came back down to this low though. So that's the bottom of this box, and it was kind of chilling for a little while till it. I mean, I don't know. This is a nice little. I don't know. I might have to run this play. But yeah, I mean that's really what you want to do, guys. Higher time frame, um, higher time frame trend analysis, right? Identify market structure. Then when you start coming down to the lower time frames, you want to find consolidation. You want to find levels of breaks and retests, and you're just waiting for price to show his hand. So that's it for this video. Top down analysis. Make sure you guys download TradingView and follow Pips to Porsches. I'm going to do my best to make these videos every day. And the next segment of these chapters from 6 to 10 is going to be advanced. So those videos will actually have to be paid for to get access to them. But everything right here and everything on my YouTube channel, all free info. So yeah, let's get it.